We're just gonna do a quick end of the week polling update here. Frankly, nothing. No, really, nothing. The Fox poll gave published registers, and it actually isn't picking up any change. Like no change from the debate outside of the margins. The shift in likelies was about 2% out of the undecideds, and that's in the margins. But it's a little more convincing as a signal. Okay, so I read the Fox poll, and what do I see? I see that maybe some of the undecideds moved to Clinton. It's in the margin, about, like I say, about 2%, but normally undecideds stay fairly, when you see a shift in undecideds, that's more convincing. So what affected we only have one poll right now that's of any use. And people will point to other polls, but there's really only one that's of any use. And it's just telling us that nothing really much happened at all, except maybe a barely measurable shift from undecideds to Clinton. And while I think that you need to adjust for the Fox bias, which means, give Clinton an extra point or two, or move her out to the extremes of the margins, right? If she's at 43 plus 2, then she's probably closer to 45, right? It is pretty much what I thought, even with the adjustment. She'll get a mild boost, so even without the adjustment, it's pretty much what I thought, which is that she'll get a mild boost in the fence vote, but the fence vote was probably doing something else that night. None of the really reliable polling firms have published anything, and Fox is better than a lot of these other ones, but they're still Fox, right? And that's kind of curious to me. They've had time. I still think there hasn't been any meaningful change in the numbers since the conventions. Okay? I know the media wants to tell you, that the polling's erratic, it's all over the place, we don't know what's gonna. And I think that's bullshit, okay? My reading of the polls is that we've got a straight line since August where she's up by 5 points. In fact, even further than that, if you want to be really honest. A straight line since about May, where she's up by about 5 points. The only thing that I see that I'm willing to suggest that is maybe significant is that boost due to the terrorist attacks. When was that in the Orlando attacks specifically? That was was it the end of July, I think? That said, some of the local polling is clearly breaking in her favor too. Okay? And that suggests that she's leaning more towards 5 plus than 5 minus. So she's up in Nevada all of a sudden. She's winning in Florida all of a sudden. Okay? If around 5 means 3 to 7, it's probably looking like it's closer to 7 right now. This is a deduction by looking at local polling. We don't have a lot of data right now. Okay? Again, my end of the week polling update, nothing. Nothing's changed.